you ever get back from doing a seating depth test or a tuner test or a powder test, and you're looking at your groups and you're going, man, I really don't know which one is the smallest. This happens to be a tuner test that I just did. This is 0 and then 3, 6, 9 and on. But, you look at groups like this and, there's certain shapes that we look for. But, the reality is some of these groups are really close in size. And while I could get out a set of calipers or something else, I thought I would show you this cool app that I found that is absolutely free. I have no affiliation with it in any way, but I'm going to show you it and I'm going to show you how it works. And here is what the app looks like in the App Store. To be honest, I don't know if this is on Google Play because I don't use Android, but for those on Apple at least, and possibly on Google Play or Android, whatever, you might be able to find this. But there is a free version, which is the whiteout version there, and then there's the yellow one, which is the Pro. I haven't bought the Pro one. I don't really have a need to. I'm guessing it gets bad stars because you probably don't get much more. I don't know. There's probably reasons. There's only 10 reviews, and I haven't really looked at them. But don't let the 3 stars fool you. This program does exactly what you need if all you care about is measuring groups. So let's open it up, and I will show you. This is what the app looks like. You've got take target picture, which we will do in a minute. Choose target picture, which means you can import a picture. You'll understand in a minute why, but if you're going to take a picture at the range and you don't have the target with you later, make sure that there is some way to measure scale on the target. So draw a 1-inch line or put a quarter, something that you can measure later so that you can tell this system what your unit of measurement is for the target so that it knows how to adjust the measurement. It'll make sense in a second. You can go to shooting results where I can look at past targets that I've evaluated. Session setup, this is more academic. You just put in information about your gun and stuff. User preferences, this is going to be what shows up in your target analysis. And then we have the user manual, which if you forget what's going on here, it will show you within the user manual. I've got my do not disturb on, so it's not going to show you the user manual because it's trying to access the internet. But anyway, we're going to go to take target picture. And we are going to take a picture of that. It's going to put it in portrait mode. We want to go to the bottom where there's the white circle with the arrow, and we're going to flip it a couple times so that it's oriented correctly. And then we can zoom in. Now we need to tell it what the measurement is on target here. So we're going to put our crosshair there, and then on the bottom right, there is the pencil and ruler. So there's our first one, and then we're going to go here. And we're going to tap it again, and we know that that is 1 inch. And now it knows how to measure. Then we can go in here, and we'll just choose this one because it's easy. We're going to cover that up, hit the bullet. At the bottom left, there's a bullet hole. We're going to tap the bullet hole again and tap the bullet hole. Now we have 3 impacts. On the bottom, we're going to hit those little Post-it notes, and that will measure it. And if we want to adjust the size of that yellow box, we can actually... in the upper right here, there is you'll see a plus and minus. It's just covered up because of how my screen is. But we can shrink that yellow box a little bit so it's out of the way of the next group we measure. And then to measure the next group, on the left side, there is the paper with the plus sign. We want to start a new group, and we're going to hit that, and then I'm assuming my third bullet was somewhere in there. Hit the Post-it note, and now we've got the next one. And we can just keep going on and on. And the great thing is I could do this whole page, right? And then go to the upper left where there's that green square with the 3 dots and the lines. And then I can tap on that, and it's automatically sent a picture of this entire thing to my camera roll. So now I can come back and zoom in later. Here's an example, screenshot of the picture in my photo library. So when you hit that button, this is exactly what you'll see. And then if I needed to, I could zoom in, like I said. So I just wanted you to see exactly what that looks like when you hit that screen record button or the screen photo button. You get an actual photo with your information saved right to your photo library. So really, I mean, it's very feature packed for what I need, especially for being free. And let's talk about some of the other buttons now. On the left side, so I showed you how to take a picture. The next one down is that broom. That is going to let you remove all the groups if you want to start over. The settings here, again, that's going to be the target analysis. The little arrows just moves you from group to group if you're doing some analysis stuff. We covered the white piece of paper with the plus sign. The little color thing, I'm not going to hit it because it opens up my photo album, but you can actually put a picture inside of a picture. So if you want to compare two different groups from two different targets, you can actually overlay different targets on each other, which is pretty cool. And then this just lets me put notes in if I want. So I can put in notes about the gun and the distance and stuff. So I happen to be at 100 yards and, you know, what it's my number 2 gun and stuff like that. So I can put notes on here. So I think that's pretty cool. Now at the bottom, you've got like a save, you know, so I can go ahead and save this with additional notes if I want to. And, you know, the go back button in the bottom right is going to take me back to the main screen. The settings, again, taking me to the gun. So it's, you know, it's pretty simple in that fact that's pretty much everything right there. And I don't know. I mean, I really like this, because there's times where, you know, you really want to see the difference. You know, like even looking at these two groups. So if I come in here, so I got a mean radius on this one of about 0.16. This one's 0.12. If I start a new group and then come in here, you know, this is really what I'd be looking at for evaluation purposes between, like, let's say a seating depth or a tuner test or something like that, you know. So mean radius of 1.2, 1.3, you know. So on this target, just so you guys know, this was a blow off, and then I had 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and then 21. So let's do 21 just so I've got it all. Okay. Oops, shoot. So this is a good example. I forgot to hit the start new. So I want to hit that little, see that little red X on the bullet? So that got rid of that last bullet impact. So now I can go back and start a new group. Okay, and then come in here. And there's that one. So that's a 1.6. So I have a 1.6 on the outside, then 1.2, 1.3, and then 1.6. So, I mean, they're all really darn close. And at this point, I'd be looking more at group, kind of the shape of the group more than the group, the mean radius at this point. You know, this one's a little rounder. This one's just a little bit taller. This one's diagonal, you know, and this one's horizontal. So, you know, depending on what I'm looking at and, you know, how much I trust it and if I've done any validation targets, you know, I can make a decision from there. But, you know, like I said, this is a great app for the money, which is free, by the way, like I said. And again, I have no affiliation with this. I just happen to be looking for something. I'm as cheap as the next guy. I know that's hard to believe sometimes looking at my channel, but if I can save a few bucks and get the job done, I'm certainly going to. And I think this is just a great example of being able to do that. So if you're looking to measure your group sizes, you want to be able to have a reference later, you know, this is the way to do it. So there you go. Have a good one. Talk to you guys later.